So you have got your GCSEs in a few months. You are probably stressed out and don't know where to start. In this video, I'm going to share the 3 most important things that I did so that you don't fail your exams. Before I get onto those 3 things, when should you start revising for GCSEs and implementing the things that helped me? The short answer, 3 to 4 months before your exams. But unfortunately, it will vary for everyone depending on your goals. Whenever you plan to start, try to add on an extra week just to be safe. And how should you revise? If you have not been making any revision material, I would recommend making notes or flashcards. If you already have, it's safe to go straight to practice questions. So my first piece of advice for you is to study 3 to 4 subjects a day. The best way to do it is to do different subjects each day. You should also plan what topics to revise. The best way to do this is to have a list of all the topics from each subject using the specification or PMT. And on Saturday, for example, make the plan for the next week. So to summarize that, you will likely study each subject 3 times a week, and so you will cover 3 topics in that subject. It might also help if you match an easy topic from one subject to a tough one in a different subject each day. Repeat this for each week going forward. You understood that? Great. My second piece of advice is to revise for mocks as if they were actual exams. You will be able to see if the way you currently study works for you and what grade you are currently achieving. After your mocks, have a look through each question and write down which topics you are weak on. You can then put more effort into these topics, and it would be great if you have any topic tests you've done in the past as well. With both of these, look at all the questions you got wrong and try answer them again. And something that will help you improve for next time is making a note of extra info which would have helped you answer the question. I'd recommend doing the same with practice questions. Speaking of which, my third piece of advice is to start practice questions as soon as possible. Most students think that making revision material is where you improve your grades, but it's in practice questions because it's like a mini exam. Look for questions online or ask your teacher for some questions, and without going through a long explanation on how to go through them properly, always spend time looking at the mark scheme. If you get a question wrong, look and make notes of the mark scheme so that you can get the answer correct next time, because a similar question might come up on your exam. These 3 study tips helped me specifically for my GCSEs, and here's a few more on screen now. But study habits form the basis of academic success. Fair enough if you just want to pass, but these 3 study habits will help you get the very top grades in any of your exams.